Stretch him a bit.
Alright, listen up everyone. The only type of opinion that you need to be listening to right now is mine and mine alone. So everyone shut up, stop what you're doing, and listen to me, because I'm your favorite YouTuber, aren't I? Basically what I thought that I'd do is I thought that I would do a type of cookies tier list. Alright, so first on the list I'm seeing is chocolate chip cookie, aka the chocolate bit bookie. And I'm gonna already say this. Okay, this is iconic, alright? It is setting the ground for other types of cookies, but I can't put it past mid. There's nothing interesting about it. Like, you can't really do stuff with it. It's mid, I'm sorry. There's nothing, it's flavorless. Alright, the next type of cookie, sugar cookie. And I'm sure that everyone loves this, so it's just gonna go in a high, it's gonna go in D tier, I'm sorry. The sugar cookie is not worth it. Like, I'm being for real. Like, it's literally, isn't that already what a cookie is? A cookie is already full of sugar. There's no point to already making it more sugary if it's already sugar. Like, the whole point of a cookie is that it's sugary. There's no point. All right, next, what I see on the list is I see gingerbread, and I'm not gonna lie, I never knew you, gingerbread. Get out of here. I never knew you. F tier immediately. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I'm sorry. But like, look, okay, imagine if you were actually good, or at least mid, then you'd be chocolate chip, and I get it. Look, everyone loves gingerbread whenever it's that time of the year, and it is what it is, but you can also have wrong opinions, and that's okay. But just for the sake of this argument, F tier, because who actually eats gingerbread cookies outside of like the one time a year whenever it's Christmas? Exactly, you don't, I don't, no one does. Alright, the next type of cookie I see is peanut butter cookie. And before you start making judgments, seal your lips. Before you start making judgment, I'm going to say that this is probably worthy of A tier. I'm not gonna put it lower than B tier, but I'm going to say that peanut butter cookie, I would say that it alone could be A tier. Now, I can admit, it can be a bit dry sometimes, and if you don't have a warm glass of milk or soda or something, it can be pretty awful. But if it's done just right, then A tier. Alright, the next one I see, oatmeal cookie. And I know that a lot of you are going to say that, oh, this is D tier, this is F tier, this is C tier. No. Listen, the oatmeal cookie is a staple. It is something that we all grew up on. Listen, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. It's just, it is what it is. It is itself. And essentially, we all love that. We all love authenticity. And for that, S tier. And next is the Oreo. And I know that a lot of you are going to be like, that isn't a cookie. But yes, it is. So the Oreo cookie, we've all grown up on it. It's a staple. I love it. You love it. We all love it. I say that that's an S tier worthy. You could dip it in, literally, you could dip it in milk. You can have it as like a snack. It could be a full-on sweet treat. Sometimes you could even peel it in half and eat the little white stuff in the middle. So obviously S tier. Alright, so next is shortbread. Not gonna lie, never knew you, don't even know what that is. What is it? Are you not too tall enough to be an actual sort of bread? I don't know. F tier. Alright, next is Snickerdoodle. I know a lot of people love Snickerdoodle, and I love it too, which is why I'm putting in S tier. Actually, no. S tier is too much. I would say that it's a good A tier, but sometimes it could be a bit too dusty. Like, not gonna lie. If you say that it's not gonna be dusty, you're just lying to yourself. Too much seasoning. Alright, so next is oatmeal raisin. And look, okay, I get it. It's not everyone's favorite, but it doesn't need to be anyone's favorite. It is essentially itself. It's authentic. And like I already said, the oatmeal part is there. And why not eat a little bit healthier if you're already eating a snack? Raisins are so good. I don't get why anyone on this world disrespects raisin. I will not have raisin slander on my watch. All right, this is S tier. S is of the highest S tier. I don't care what anybody else says. The raisins are just goated. Like, you would have to be pretty bland. Like, you do realize that chocolate chip cookies are already chocolate enough. That's already sugar. You just don't have an enlightened sense of taste. So you know what? S tier. All right, next is macarons. Not to be confused with macaroons. Those are different. Macarons. Macarons are like essentially a French cookie or whatever. They're pretty good. They're mostly like, I don't know how to say it. They're like sugary pancakes. They're good, I guess. B tier. Next is wafers. And not gonna lie, wafers can be pretty good if you have enough icing on them. Otherwise else they just break into dust like that Thanos snap or something, and I don't like it. So at B tier. Now we have fortune cookies on the list. All right, how is this considered an actual cookie? Like, I don't understand. This is not a real cookie. And you know it too. It's not a real cookie. No one just buys fortune cookies to eat them like that. You only do it because you hope one day that you'll have like this like revelation moment of like, I don't know, whatever. You read the paper and now I'm gonna win $1 million. So it's not even a cookie. F tier. Biscotti? What? I don't even know what biscotti is. F tier. All right. Next one is almond cookie. All right, now we're talking. All right, I'm not gonna say that this is like bad or whatever. Now, to put almonds inside a cookie, I don't see it half as bad, but I definitely don't think it's anything better than like C tier. I would say that it's just mid, honestly. All right, next is fig rolls. And I know that I've heard that figs or whatever have like dead insects in them or whatever. I know, okay, but they're still good. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Fig rolls, having the dead insects in them that make up the product, that make up the food, it does lower it by a few points, so that makes it lose a few points. But honestly, it's a pretty chill vibe, so I'm honestly just gonna say B tier. Pinwheel cookie. Who calls it that? I'm looking at the picture here. Who calls it a pinwheel cookie? It's called a Cinnabon. Honestly, okay. Here's the thing. Cinnabon cookies are really good if you cook it right. Otherwise else, most of the time I burn it and it could be stale. But if it's cooked just right with like the little orange icing, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna say it's overall A tier. All right, whoopie pie. What is that? Well, okay, I'm not gonna diss it. I'm not gonna say that it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's good either. And it's definitely not mid. I'd say it's below mid, so D tier. Snowball cookies, those look disastrous. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like snowball cookies, so... Actually, I think I had them one time in high school whenever we did like a, everyone brought like treats or whatever. But like this one girl brought them, nobody ate them. I tried like a few of them, and they just were not it. But they weren't terrible. It's just like, if they're there, I'll eat them. But if I have another choice, I will eat the other choice. All right, a thumbprint cookie. I thought that that's pretty much just a what's the word, a tart cookie. I mean, those are pretty delectable. I'm gonna be honest, those are pretty delectable, so I'm just gonna say B tier. All right, everyone, this was my types of cookies tier list, and I would like to thank you for sitting through this, for being such good stewards of my opinion, because you only need to listen to my opinion because you are subscribed, and that's what matters. Right, guys? All right, everyone. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Giving you all the kisses. And I'll see you boys in the next one. All right. Love you guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.